Good evening, pro wrestling fans from all over the world of all shapes and sizes. Greetings and blessings to you all. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Once again, I hope everybody had a blessed and happy Mother's Day. Hope everybody got a chance to spend time with their families and, show some love to all the mothers, aunts, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, great-aunts, all the mother figures out there. I hope everybody got a chance to show them some love and spend time with them. Thank you for all that you do. We love you. So for this video, going to talk about a number of tournaments. So this is going to be a tournament recap video. And then I'm going to finish off giving my review of NJPW Strong Resurgence that just happened the other day. So I want to review that. But for tournaments, so you're going to recap, going to talk about the WWE King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring tournaments, as the quarterfinals for both have been set. So going to go over those. Quarterfinals are set. I'm also going to go over the King of DDT tournament as well, as the quarterfinals have been, or the second round has been complete. We now know who our semifinals matchups are. Also going to do a recap of the current standings of the Best of Super Juniors tournament, as night one is in the books. Gonna also do a quick recap of the current standings of the Ice Ribbon Ice Cross Infinity Championship Tournament, as well as the Pro Wrestling Wave Catch the Wave 2024 tournament. And I'm going to speak on a new tournament that just got revealed and the dates for that. So, a lot of tournaments. Pro wrestling tournament season is going wild right now, and with more to come. With definitely more to come. But let's go ahead and jump in. So first off, I want to talk about the WWE King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. So all the quarterfinal matchups are now set. All the first round matchups have been completed. I know some of them have been completed on Raw, on SmackDown, and even some of them were done on house shows as well. So just a heads up that, not even all of them were done live. But we do have the current standings of both tournaments. Let's start with the King of the Ring tournament. I don't have graphics for the brackets, unfortunately, but still have the results here. First round of the King of the Ring tournament, we had a number of different matchups. We had Tamatonga defeating Angelo Dawkins to advance to the second round. Not a long match there, but Tamatonga defeats Angelo Dawkins to advance, which was on SmackDown. LA Knight was able to defeat Santos Escobar. Carmelo Hayes was able to defeat Baron Corbin to advance. After a really hard-fought battle, Randy Orton was able to best the phenomenal AJ Styles, which it was a good, solid match. Really good, solid match, but Randy Orton advances. Jey Uso. Many say this was kind of an upset, but Jey Uso was able to defeat Finn Balor on Raw to advance to the next round. And another really spectacular match, Ilya Dragunov was able to defeat Ricochet to advance to the next round. Really solid match there. In a house show, which is kind of a bummer that this happened in a house show, Kofi Kingston was able to defeat Rey Mysterio to advance to the second round. And then a really, really hard-fought, long showdown. Of course, these two pretty much rekindled their rivalry. Gunther was able to submit Sheamus. Sheamus came so close, but was not able to defeat Gunther. And Gunther advances to the quarterfinals. So, with that being said, the quarterfinal matchups are as follows. Gunther versus Kofi Kingston, which I do believe Gunther will advance. Ilya Dragunov versus Jey Uso. Ugh. Well, something tells me probably Jey Uso is going to advance. So, Jey Uso. Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes. As much as I would love Carmelo Hayes to advance, I think it's probably going to end up being Randy Orton. And then LA Knight versus Tama Tonga, which part of me could see LA Knight defeat Tama Tonga to advance. But those are some interesting quarterfinal matchups for the King of the Ring tournaments, which two of the quarterfinal matchups looks like will be done on this upcoming Raw, May 13th. And then the other two on SmackDown on May 17th. So by the end of this week, we should be complete of the quarterfinals for the King of the Ring tournament. For the Queen of the Ring, we have so far Bianca Belair was able to defeat Candice LeRae in the first round to advance. Tiffany Stratton defeated Michin Mia Yim to advance. Jade Cargill was able to best Piper Niven to advance to the second round. Nia Jax defeated Naomi to advance to the next round. Zoe Stark was able to defeat Ivy Nile to advance to the next round. Lyra Valkyria with a big win over Dakota Kai to advance to the second round. A really good match between Io Sky and Natalya, which found Io Sky advancing. And then Shayna Baszler was able to defeat Maxine Dupree to advance to the second round. Now, our quarterfinal matchups. We got an NXT rematch, championship rematch. This is a familiar matchup, very familiar matchup. Shayna Baszler versus Io Sky. Oh, that should be good. I hope they really give these ladies a chance to rekindle the flame they once had back in NXT. So I really hope that they do that. But Shayna Baszler versus Io Sky, that could go either way, but I'm going to say Io Sky picks up the win. Next up, Lyra Valkyria versus Zoe Stark. Honestly, that could go either way. And as much as it would be cool to see Lyra Valkyria win, it would not surprise me if Zoe Stark won and then her and Io went at it in the semifinals. I think that would be kind of cool. But I'm okay with either of those two winning, to be honest with you. We got Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill, which I'm pretty sure Jade is going to get the victory. And then Tiffany Stratton versus Bianca Belair, which I hope they give both of those ladies a chance to cook. But probably... well, we might end up getting our first taste of Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair in the semifinals. So I'm going to say Bianca advances, but I think it'll be a tough match, her and Tiffany Stratton. Also, do keep in mind that both tournaments have had to make a couple of changes because who was originally scheduled to be in these tournaments. Xavier Woods, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Zelina Vega, and Asuka were unfortunately pulled from the tournament due to injury and not being medically cleared to compete. So those 5 that I named were originally in the tournament from the start, but had to be pulled because they're not medically cleared. So just a FYI. And just like with the men, the ladies will have their quarterfinal matchups. 2 of them on Raw, this Monday, May 13th, and then the other 2, May 17th on SmackDown. As far as the remaining schedule, the semifinals will be on Raw May 20th, SmackDown May 24th, and then the finals for both tournaments will be done at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE on May 25th. So that's the schedule for the rest of the tournament. But this week we will see how the quarterfinals go. So looking forward to it. Alrighty, let's then switch gears to the King of DDT tournament, which we now know what the semifinal matchups will be. So let's take a look. All right, for the 20th anniversary King of DDT tournament, the second round is in the books, and here are your standings. So Mao punches his ticket to the semifinals as he was able to defeat Toy. Daisuke Sasaki was able to punch his ticket to the semifinals after he was able to beat Sanshiro Takagi. Kazusada Hiroguchi was able to best Shuji Ishikawa to advance to the semifinals. And then Chris Brooks was able to defeat Tetsuya Endo to advance to the semifinals. And what they ended up doing was they ended up drawing little capsules to determine the semifinal matchups. So the semifinal matchups will actually be Mao versus Kazusada Hiraguchi and Daisuke Sasaki versus Chris Brooks. Those are your semifinal matchups, which the semifinals and finals will be done on May 26th. So we'll see what happens, but it should be very interesting. Like I said, Chris Brooks won this tournament last year, so he's back in the semifinals. So he could win this again. He could win this again. But yeah, honestly, I got a feeling that it's going to be Mao versus Chris Brooks in the finals, and I think Mao ends up winning the King of DDT tournament. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. I think Mao wins the King of DDT tournament. But we'll see what happens. It's been an interesting tournament so far. It's been a very interesting tournament. I've been enjoying it. But yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and... You know what? Let's go ahead and look at the Ice Ribbon Ice Cross Infinity Championship Tournament current standings. I know it's been a little while. They've done a couple of more matches, but let's see what the standings are right now. Okay, so here let me get a swig of water right quick. Okay. All right, starting with Group A. So right now, sitting at the bottom of Group A is Misa Kagura. 0 points with a record of 0-1. She has the one loss to Hamuko Hoshi. She has 3 matches left. All right, we got 2 ladies tied with 1 point apiece, which are Tsukasa Fujimoto and Arisa Shinose. Let's take a look at Arisa Shinose. Right now, she has a record of 0-1-1 with 1 point. She has 1 loss to Curie and a draw with Tsukasa Fujimoto. She has 2 matches left, and she is currently in danger of elimination. She needs to win her final 2 matches in order to have a shot at making it out of Group A. And then Tsukasa Fujimoto, 1 point with a record of 0-0-1. Right now, she just has the draw with Arisa Shinose, and she has 3 matches left. Okay, sitting in second place right now with 2 points on a record of 1-1 is Hamuko Hoshi. So she is 1-1 with a victory over Misa Kagura, but a loss to Curie. And she has 2 matches left. And then finally sitting at the top of Group A, currently undefeated, 2-0 with 4 points, is Curie, former International Ribbon Tag Team Champion Curie. 2-0 with victories over Hamuko Hoshi and Arisa Shinose, and she has 2 matches left. She's got 2 matches left, and honestly, if she can get 1 more win or finish strong, like with 2 wins, I think at least 1 more win, and I think she might be in good shape. But of course, if she can, finish the final 2 matches 4-0, then she's guaranteed to win the block. But it's not going to be easy. Because her final 2 opponents, Misa Kagura, Tsukasa Fujimoto, it's not going to be easy. But yeah, that's Group A so far. All right, let's shift gears to Group B. Okay, Group B. So right now, sitting at the bottom with 0 points, with a record of 0-1, is Asuka Fujitaki. She is 0-1 with the loss to Seran. But she has 3 matches left, so she still has opportunity to catch up. Okay, 2 ladies sitting at 1 point apiece are Yuna Manase and Yappy. Let's take a look at Yappy. Right now, she has a record of 0-1-1 with 1 point. She has the loss to Yuri and a draw with Yuna Manase. But she only has 2 matches left, and right now she is in danger of elimination. She cannot afford another loss. Okay, Yuna Manase, 0-0-1 with 1 point, just has the draw with Yappy. But she has 3 matches left. Alright, sitting in second place with 2 points on a record of 1-1 is Seran. She has the 1 win over Asuka Fujitaki, but the 1 loss to Yuri. And she has 2 matches left. And then finally, sitting at the top of Group B, undefeated, 2-0 record with 4 points total, is Yuri. Of course, Yuri is a former Ice Cross Infinity champion. She has the 2 victories over Yappy and Seran. and she has 2 matches left. So Yuri looking really strong in Group B, and could be the favorite to make it out of Group B. But you know, I'm very curious to see if Yuna Manase can get on a streak, or if Seran can get caught back up. Those are 2 ladies that I'm also keeping an eye out for. But it would not surprise me if Yuri ended up making it out of Group B. But yeah, looking really interesting so far in the Ice Ribbon Ice Cross Infinity Championship Tournament. But still got plenty of matches left, and who knows, we may get an early idea of who may be the first to be eliminated from this tournament. So we'll see. Alrighty, let's switch gears to the Catch the Wave 2024 tournament. Couple of more matches have been done and in the books, so let's look at the standings for that. Alright, 1 second. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the Young Block A of the Catch the Wave tournament. So right now, we have just one lady sitting at the bottom with 0 points on a 0-1 record, and that's Yuzuki. So 0-1 record, has the 1 loss to Honoka, and 2 matches left. Okay. We got 3 ladies right now tied at 2 points each, which are Honoka, Sia, and Yuna. So let's take a look at Yuna. Right now, Yuna is 1-0, 2 points. She has the 1 victory over Sia, but she has 2 matches left. So 2 matches left. Still has an opportunity to finish strong. Okay, and then we have Sia right now 2 points with a 1-1 record. Right now she has the 1 win over Honoka, but the loss to Yuna. And she only has 1 match left. Same thing with Honoka. 1-1, 2 points. Has the victory over Yuzuki, but a loss to Sia. And also 1 match left. So taking a look. Yuzuki still has a chance. She has 2 matches left, so she has to really... She's got to get that first one. She needs to get that first one. That's going to help her a lot. Yuna, 2 matches as well. But both of those ladies, well, each of these ladies are kind of going to have a little break because 2 of those matches won't be until June, and then the 3rd match won't be until July. So Young Block A is going to have a break for the rest of this month. They don't have any other matches scheduled for this month, so they're going to have a little break. All right, let's go to Young Block B. So far, no matches have taken place on Young Block B, but do know that this week coming up, we got some matches scheduled. So there's actually 2 matches scheduled for this upcoming weekend. So we're gonna have, we're gonna have Riara versus Mizuki Kato, and then we're gonna have Rana Yagami versus Mizuki Kato as well. So Mizuki Kato is gonna have 2 back-to-back matches on May 18th and 19th. Very interesting. While the rest of the matches on here will be all in June. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. But no results yet for Young Block B. All right, for the Elizabeth block. So a couple of things have happened so far. First off, sitting at the bottom of the Elizabeth block with -2 points with a record of 0-2 is former 3WD Queen Elizabeth champion Sakura Hirota. So she is one loss, and when I mean loss, I mean she's a pin and submission away from being disqualified. Because remember, whoever hits -3 points by default will be disqualified and eliminated from the tournament. So she's close. She's going to have to really start racking up some wins. You know, get out of the negative. Okay, next, with a record of 0-1 with -1 point is Himiko, who recently in a Elizabeth block match got pinned. So yeah, not looking good for her, but still plenty of time to catch back up. But right now, -1 point, 0-1 record for Himiko. All right. Sitting at 0 points on a record of 0-1 is Kaori Yoneyama. Now, although she didn't get pinned in the loss, still sitting at 0 points. It's not going to help her. So she's going to have to hopefully get some victories to really get those points up. And like I said, you only get 1 point for a victory, -1 for getting pinned or submitting, and no points if you weren't involved in either result. So, slightly different rules for the Elizabeth block, something to keep in mind. And then we have two ladies currently in the Elizabeth block tied at 1 point apiece, both with records of 1-1. And that's Yuki Miyazaki and Cherry. So both ladies have been on the winning side once and on the losing side, but haven't gotten pinned or submitted. So they're sitting pretty close up there with 1 point. And just a FYI, the current champion, the current 3WD champion right now is Chikayo Nagashima. So just a FYI. But those are your results, current standings for the Elizabeth block. All right, let's go to the Nami block A. Okay, Nami block A. Not much has happened so far. Risa Sera, Saya Kamatani, Nanami all have 0 points, but Risa Sera right now is the only one that's 0-1 that's had a match, which she lost to Yuko Sakurai. And then right now, Yuko Sakurai is at the top, 1-0 with 2 points with the victory over Risa Sera. And then looking at the schedule, the next matches, okay, so we got 2 upcoming for this month for Nami Block A. We got Saya Kamatani versus Nanami on May 19th, so that'll be this upcoming weekend. And then Memorial Day weekend, we're going to have Nanami versus Risa Sera. That's May 26th. And then the rest of the Nami Block A matches will be in June. All right, let's go to Nami Block B. All right, so Momoko Hanazono still hasn't had any matches, so therefore that's why she's 0-0 with 0 points. We do have 2 ladies sitting with 1 point apiece, and that's Saki and Maika Ozaki. Let's take a look at Saki. She has a record of 0-1-1 with 1 point. She has the loss to Haruka Umesaki and a draw with Maika Ozaki. But here's the thing, she only has one match left. And she's in danger of elimination. She has yet to get a victory, so she really needs to get a victory or else she won't really have a shot. And then Maika Ozaki, 0-1 with 1 point, has the draw with Saki. But she has 2 matches left. And then you have, sitting at the top right now, 2 points on a 1-0 record, is Haruka Umisaki with the victory over Saki. And she has 2 matches left. So, we only have 1 match in May for this block coming up, Memorial Day weekend, May 25th. And that will be Momoka Hanazono's first match, which she will face off against Haruka Umisaki, which that should be really good. And then the rest of the matches will be in June for Nami Block B. Alrighty, let's go to Nami Block C. Nami Block C. Okay, only 1 match has happened so far, which was Itsuki Aoki defeating Kakeru Sekiguchi. So right now, Kakeru Sekiguchi 0 points with an 0-1 record. 2 matches left. The other ladies, Ayame Sasamura and Sai, have yet to wrestle. So Itsuki Aoki sitting at the top, 2 points, 1-0 record with that victory over Kakeru Sekiguchi. She has 2 matches left. So they got 2 matches scheduled for May. Looks like for this upcoming weekend, we're going to get Ayame Sasamura versus Kakeru Sekiguchi on May 19th. And then Memorial Day weekend, May 25th, we're going to get Izuki Aoki versus Sai. And then the rest of the matches will be in June for Nami Block C. And then finally, the Nami Lucha Block. Nami Lucha Block. Okay, right now, Kohaku and Tai Honma haven't had a match yet. But right now, Ancham is sitting at the bottom with an 0-1 record, 0 points. She had the loss to Dark Silhouette. 2 matches left. And Dark Silhouette right now is at the top. 2 points, 1-0 record with the victory over Ancham. 2 matches left. Okay, and then the upcoming matches that we have in May for the Nami Lucha Block. We got one this upcoming weekend, which will be Tai Honma versus Ancham. That should be really good. And then Memorial Day weekend, May 26th, we're going to get Tai Honma versus Dark Silhouette. Okay. Nice, nice. And then the rest of the matches will be in June. The rest of the matches will be in June. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how this turns out. But yeah, it's been an interesting tournament so far, the Catch the Wave tournament, but still a lot of matches left because we still got the rest of this month and then we got the month of June. It's gonna get busy. It's gonna get really busy. Alrighty. Now let's switch gears to a tournament that I've been really excited to start watching. The New Japan Pro Wrestling annual Best of Super Juniors tournament with number 31 for this year. So it's gotten off to quite an interesting start. So let's jump right into it. Okay. Starting with Block A. So right now we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 competitors right now with 0-1 records, 0 points, which are, let's see, which are El Desperado, Bushi, TJP, Clark Connors, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. All of them 0 points. So starting with El Desperado, 0-1 record with a loss to Teton. So rough start for him. Big loss to Teton. And remember, Teton was a finalist in last year's Best of Super Juniors tournament, which was eventually won by Master Wado. Okay, Bushi. Bushi, 0-1. He had the loss to Pro Wrestling Noah's Hayata, which was a pretty solid match. Okay, TJP, 0-1, lost a very hard-fought battle to the Jet, Kevin Knight. Was another solid match. Okay, Clark Connors, 0-1. He ended up losing to Blake Christian, which was a really, really tough match for him. I was really happy to see how this worked out, but Yoshinobu Kanemaru ended up 0-1 and losing to Kosei Fujita. I was so happy to see that Kosei Fujita got that victory. All right. And then the men starting off 1-0 with 2 points each are the Jet, Kevin Knight, Teton, Kosei Fujita, Blake Christian, and Hayata. So, as I mentioned, Kevin Knight was able to defeat TJP in a very hard-fought battle. Teton was able to defeat El Desperado. Kosei Fujita with the impressive victory over Yoshinobu Kanemaru. I was really happy to see that. Blake Christian with the victory over Clark Connors. And Hayata with the victory over Bushi. So, still got plenty of matches left, but off to an interesting start in Block A. So, Hayata making his debut into this tournament, picks up his first win. Same thing with Blake Christian making his debut, picks up his first win. So, pretty cool to see. All right, Block B. Now, Block B, really enjoyed the start for Block B. So, for the guys sitting at a record of 0-1 with 0 points are Hiromu Takahashi. Let's see. Doki. Robbie Eagles. Drilla Maloney. And Dragon Dia. So, let's take a look at Hiromu Takahashi. Lost a really, really tough fight in the semifinal match against Kushida. I really enjoyed that match. That was a phenomenal match. But Hiromu on the losing side. Doki, oh man, him and Taiji Ishimori really went back and forth, but Doki just wasn't able to put away Taiji Ishimori. He almost got the submission victory. Francesco Akira, a great opening match between him and Dragon Dia, and was really close, but Francesco Akira was able to pick up the victory and was the first one to get 2 points. Or actually, I should be looking at Robbie Eagles, but I'll go back to him. Robbie Eagles loved the match that he had against Ninja Mac. And although Robbie Eagles came up short, I expect him to bounce back strong. But 0-1. Drilla Maloney, him and Show. That was pretty funny, especially the exchange they had in the beginning. But Drilla Maloney came up short as Show picked up the victory. Of course, there was some interference, so, you know, there was that. And like I said, Dragon Dia lost in the opening match to Francesco Akira. So that's everybody that's 0-1. The competitors that got their first win, night one, started off 2 points, 1-0 record, were Kushida, Francesco Akira, Taiji Ishimori, Sho, and Ninja Mac. So like I said, Kushida, the time splitter, got a big victory over Hiromu Takahashi. Both are excellent at this type of tournament, so it was a good clash. Francesco Akira defeated Dragon Dia, the opening contest, a really good match. Taiji Ishimori, really back and forth match between him and Doki, but Ishimori picked up the victory. Drilla, Maloney, and Sho. Of course, Sho had to use shenanigans and all that, but it was a nice little back and forth and kind of entertaining. But Sho defeated Drilla Maloney. And a match that I definitely enjoyed and was hyped for was Ninja Mac's victory over Robbie Eagles. I really enjoyed that match. But yeah, it was really cool to see Ninja Mac get his first victory in his first match. But we got a lot of matches left. I mean, the month of May is going to be very busy. It's going to be very busy. Let's see what upcoming matchups we have. I believe Monday, we got some matches on Monday. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Oh, Blake Christian versus Kevin Knight. Okay, that should be interesting. Kosei Fujita versus El Desperado. Okay. Teton versus Bushi. Okay. TJP versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Okay. Kosei Fujita, El Desperado. Clark Connors versus Hayata. Ooh, that should be very interesting. Should be very interesting. So, those are the matchups for Monday, May 13th. Let's see. Are there any for the B block? It might just be for the... Oh, no. There's some for the B block. So, we got Sho versus Kushida. That should be interesting. Doki versus Hiromu Takahashi. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one for Doki. Francesco Akira. Ooh, Francesco Akira versus Ninja Mac. Oh, I'm excited for that one. Oh, yeah. That should be really good. Let's see. We got Robbie Eagles versus Drilla Maloney. Ooh, that should be a good matchup. Taiji Ishimori versus Dragon Dia. Okay, that should be interesting. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sho versus Kushida. Yeah, Sho versus Kushida. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Ninja Mac and Akira. That should be really good. So yeah, we got a handful of matchups Monday the 13th. So should be good. Should be really, really good. That's the Super Juniors 31, off to a great start. But that's not all. So speaking of tournaments, we actually got another one that was announced. Where all my Tej fans at? Where are my Tej fans at? This one's for you. As the 11th Tokyo Princess Cup tournament has been announced. And it will begin on July 28th. And it will start at the Ryogoku KFC Hall. Um, and then the final will be held August 25th at Korakuen Hall. That'll be the finals. But yeah, looking forward to this. Of course, the 10th Tokyo Princess Cup last year was won by Miyu Yamashita, which it was a great finals between her and Yuki Kamifuku. So I'm very curious to see how this year's tournament goes. So be a nice little summer tournament to look forward to for TJPW. And also don't forget, not only do we have that for Tej, but don't forget we also have Summer Sun Princess to look forward to. That's July 19th. So yeah, Summer Sun Princess will happen before the start of the Tokyo Princess Cup. So TJPW got a lot to look forward to there. So should be good. Okay. Before we go into the review of NJPW Resurgence, here's a quick word on the sponsor for this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty, NJPW Strong Resurgence back once again. Now this took place this past, I believe it was this past Saturday, at the Toyota Arena. Yeah, this past Saturday, May 12th at the Toyota, or no, I'm sorry, this was, actually it was Friday, May 11th, at the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California. And we had quite a spectacular card, all sorts of matches. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, first off, we had the usual Strong Survivor match. Had a one-on-one showdown between Matt Vandagriff and Adrian Quest. Pretty decent match. Of course, Matt Vandagriff was going to this on a roll, 4-0, in these Strong Survivor matches. He's been doing really well. Adrian Quest, definitely like. I've seen him a handful of times. So this was a nice matchup between the two. Went back and forth, but Matt Vandagriff was able to pick up the victory. He had a running knee strike, so he actually didn't finish, with a 450 splash or anything like that. He actually got a running knee strike and then pinned Adrian Quest for the 1-2-3. So Matt Vandagriff now 5-0 in these matches. So very good showing for him. Okay. Let's keep it going with our next match. All right, we had the so-called exhibition matches, Mustafa Ali likes to say, but one-on-one between Lio Rush and Mustafa Ali. A very enjoyable match, of course. Lio Rush, a former X Division champion, Mustafa Ali, the current X Division champion. Lio Rush got off to a hot start against Mustafa Ali, and then it just kept going back and forth. I like both of these guys, very enjoyable to watch. But when it was all said and done, Mustafa Ali got the cheap pin, a backslide with his feet on the ropes on Lio Rush. 1-2-3, referee didn't see the feet. Mustafa Ali with the victory. Afterwards, he looked like he was going to shake Lio Rush's hand, or extended the hand for him to shake. Lio Rush knocked it away, and he was just pissed. He was really pissed, rightfully so. And then Ali attacked him for it. Attacked him, beat him down for it. And then the lights went out for a bit, and then once they came back on, Lio Rush had turned into the Black Heart and started vomiting black goo out of his mouth, and that pretty much scared off Mustafa Ali. So yeah, very eerie, scary sort of segment after the match from Lio Rush, but Mustafa Ali did get the victory in the match. All right. Let's go to our next matchup about some trios action. Alrighty, we had ourselves a trios match, 6-man tag. We had the team of Tomohiro Ishii, Rocky Romero, and the DKC taking on House of Torture's Evil, Jack Perry, and Narita. This pretty much went how I thought it would go. While it was good to see the DKC back in the ring, and Rocky Romero even got himself going quite a bit with some offense in this match. But I figured it was going to go how it went, and sure enough, it did. But House of Torture was able to get the win. Evil put away Rocky Romero with an Everything is Evil and pinned him for the 1-2-3. And yeah, House of Torture with the victory in this trios match. Not surprised. Alright, next up, tag team action. We had the team of Filthy Tom Lawlor and Fred Rosser taking on West Coast Wrecking Crew, former Team Filthy, Jorel Nelson, Royce, Isaacs. Definitely a lot of bad blood between West Coast Wrecking Crew and Tom Lawlor. And, you know, it was very physical. It was definitely very physical. It was back and forth, but I definitely felt like the outcome was the right outcome, as West Coast Wrecking Crew destroyed Filthy Tom Lawlor, and after a pile driver diving elbow drop combo, Jorel pinned former leader of Team Filthy, Tom Lawlor, for the 1-2-3. West Coast Wrecking Crew are your winners, and I'm really hoping that this elevates them to get back into contention for the NJPW Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships, which I really feel like they should be the next ones to hold those titles, but we'll see. Alright, let's go to our next matchup. All right, first title match of the card. We had the NJPW Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champions, Guerillas of Destiny's El Phantasmo and Hikuleo. Yes, I know, not the original Guerillas of Destiny. I know that. But taking on TMDK's Shane Haste and Mikey Nicholls, who are the champions. I gotta be real with y'all. I was really enjoying this match, but the ending really put a foul taste in my mouth. The match was enjoyable, but I really did not like the ending. Did not like the ending at all. I enjoyed both teams battling it out, but a godsend Thunder Kiss 86 combo to Shane Haste. ELP with the pin. Put him away. And just like that, El Phantasmo and Hikuleo win back the Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships. Why the heck was that even freaking necessary? TMDK, Shane Haste, Mikey Nicholls finally win New Japan Tag Team Gold. And they do this crap. Why? Why? They should have let them go on a run. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand this booking decision at all. Yeah, that's all I can say. I don't think it was the right call. I don't really understand this call. I mean, you finally got the belts around TMDK, and then this crap happens. Yeah, I don't know. All right, from the Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships to the Strong Women's Championship. All right, you had the champion, Stephanie Vaquer, defending against Will Ospreay's baby, Alex Windsor. Great match between both of these ladies. Definitely enjoyed them going at it. I like both ladies. Alex Windsor really put up a great fight. Definitely deserved to be the #1 contender for this match. Pretty physical, back and forth. But Stephanie Vaquer would not be denied victory, as she was eventually able to hit that package backbreaker on Alex Windsor. Covered her for the 1-2-3. Stephanie Vaquer, still your NJPW Strong Women's Champion. So, another great defense for her. But, like I said, Alex Windsor did a great job. Did a really great job. A match I definitely enjoyed from start to finish. All right. Let's keep it going. Next match. Alrighty, we had tag team match of LIJ versus Bullet Club. LIJ's Yota Tsuji and Tetsuya Naito going up against Bullet Club's David Finlay and KENTA. Overall, the match was alright. I mean, nothing really special stood out about the match. I mean, it wasn't an excellent match, but it wasn't a trash match. I didn't really have any complaints, but I didn't have any, like, high praises in this match. But, I mean, it was good for what it was. It's definitely good for what it was. Naito picked up the victory for LIJ, hitting a Destino on KENTA and pinning him for the 1-2-3. So, Yota Tsuji, Tetsuya Naito with the victory. I liked how Naito was trolling the fans on, you want a fist bump? Want a fist bump? No, nope. Nope, 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 nope. So I like how he was trolling the fans. That was pretty funny. Alrighty. Okay, next match. Definitely one of the ones I really enjoyed on this card. Mr. Ace President and one of the best technical wrestlers in the world square off once again. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr. Both of these guys know each other really well. Went back and forth, and it was very enjoyable. Probably not their most memorable match of all the ones they've had against each other, but still a solid match between these two. Zack Sabre Jr. was on the winning side this time, as he was able to put away Mr. Ace President with a Zack driver, then pinned him for the 1-2-3. Zack Sabre Jr., your winner. But like I said, this matchup never gets old. All right. How about another title match? Y'all ready for another title match? Here we go. All right, the NJPW World Television Championship on the line. As the champion, Jeff Cobb defended against the Murderhawk monster Lance Archer. Great back and forth match between these two big behemoths, and I really like the finish of this match. Also, shout out to Jeff Cobb hitting a very impressive opening Spanish fly on Lance Archer. I thought that was really cool. But with Lance Archer doing the rope walk, kind of like old school with Jeff Cobb, came down, Jeff Cobb catches him mid-air, hits him with the Tour of the Islands. I love that finish. That was such a cool finish. Caught him, hit him with the Tour of the Islands, pinned him for the 1-2-3. Jeff Cobb, a successful defense of the TV title. So congratulations to him. Not only that, Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull, comes out and challenges Jeff Cobb. He wants a shot at the NJPW World Television Championship. And before the next match even began, up on the screen, we see a promo of Hanare. That's right, Hanare will be returning hopefully soon, and he has called his shot that he wants the winner. He wants the winner of the Never Openweight Championship match. Whether it's Shingo or whether it's Yuya Uemura, Hanare's calling his shot. He's got his eyes on that Never Openweight Championship. So, good to see promo with Hanare. Hopefully, he comes back ASAP and he cashes in on his shot. Speaking of which, that is what we segue into. That's right. The Never Openweight Championship match. As the champion, LIJ Shingo Takagi versus Just Five Guys Yuya Uemura, who's also the current KOPW 2024 champion. This was a great, solid back and forth match between these two. Man, Yuya's been just killing it. Just been getting better and better. I've met Yuya. I like the guy. He has really gotten better, and him joining Just Five Guys was just a great move for him. And I honestly thought he had him when he attempted the deadbolt suplex, because he hit him with him. And I was just like, oh snap, he's gonna do it, but then he kicked out. So Shingo just too strong, just too good, and quite an interesting finish as he kind of hit Yuya with a pumping bomber transition into like a cover for the 1-2-3. So interesting finish, but Shingo puts away Yuya. Another successful title defense of the Never Openweight championship for Shingo. But yeah, looks like Shingo can look forward to a date with Hanare as his next challenger. Should be good. Should be really good. All right. Next up, this was my second favorite match of the whole card. Here we are. We had a special no rope last man standing match for the NJPW Strong Openweight Championship. As the champion, Eddie Kingston defended against Bullet Club War Dogs' own Gabe Kidd, who had a special entrance, by the way. Yeah, apparently the singer of that theme song for Bullet Club War Dogs sung the theme. You know, pretty neat special entrance for Gabe Kidd. And right then and there, that kind of gave me the hint that he was going to win this match. And this was a brutal back and forth match. Both guys got bloodied up. I mean, we saw a lot. I mean, we saw stop signs, chairs, barbed wire chairs. I mean, just a lot of different things. But here's what was annoying about the match. At least one time, Eddie Kingston knocked out Gabe Kidd, and right before the ref reaches the 10 count, he stops the ref's count. I'm like, Eddie, what are you doing? He's not getting up. Why would you do that? Why would you just stop the ref's count? Just to do more punishment. Dude, you were about to retain the title. And that's the thing with Eddie Kingston. He goes too far and just wants to punish and do more damage during times when it's unnecessary to do that. I'm like, dude, you were about to win the match and retain the title. He wasn't getting up. And sure enough, it would end up coming back and biting him in the butt later on, because not only did Gabe Kidd get handcuffed to Eddie Kingston, but he ended up suplexing Eddie Kingston from the apron through a table. And afterwards, right at the count of 9, Gabe Kidd was able to get to his feet just in time before the count of 10. And Gabe Kidd, ladies and gentlemen, is your new NJPW Strong Openweight Champion. Congratulations. His first singles title. Definitely happy for him. I feel like he definitely deserved this. Of course, David Finlay came out to celebrate. But yeah, Gabe Kidd, well-deserved, well-earned. And it was only a matter of time. But remember, he's not done yet, because he also has a GHC Heavyweight Championship opportunity to look forward to, I believe, next month. So, something to think about. Or at least it's coming up. I don't know how far away it's coming up, but it's happening. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then to make matters worse, when Eddie Kingston finally got up, out comes Jack Perry and the Young Bucks, and they beat him down. This Young Bucks appearing in New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's been a long time. I think they said it's been 5 or 6 years. So Young Bucks make an appearance at Resurgence. They get on the mic, they talk some smack to Eddie Kingston, to the crowd, and then before they leave them be, they hit a BTE trigger on Eddie Kingston and then bounced. So, you know, just more build up to their upcoming Double or Nothing match, the Anarchy in the Arena. So, got that to look forward to. And then the main event. The main event of Resurgence came down to the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And this was my favorite match of the whole card. Jon Moxley against his pupil, Shota Umino. Title on the line. And Shota Umino got the jump on Jon Moxley, and these two went to war. They brought out the best each other. I mean, a lot of Death Riders, just a lot of back and forth, a lot of birds flipped to each other. I mean, these two did not hold back, and it was amazing. Shota Umino is continuously growing in his stardom, and I think it's only a matter of time before Shota Umino finally becomes a singles champion. I think it's only a matter of time. But these two went at it, hard hitting back and forth. Shota Umino came so close. I mean, hitting Death Rider, hitting the Blaze Blade, hitting Ignition, hitting an Avalanche Death Rider here, Death Rider there. Just, he threw so much offense at Jon Moxley. But Jon Moxley kept answering back, staying in it. And then it took a curb stop, then one last Death Rider to put away Shota Umino, pinned him for the 1-2-3. Jon Moxley, still your IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. An incredible main event. Just incredible. And then afterwards, out come House of Tortures, Evil, and Narita. They beat down both Moxley and Shota Umino. Evil picks up the championship, and he declares himself Moxley's next challenger. So, it looks like that match is going to happen at Dominion. Yeah. So, actually, there's a couple of matches scheduled. So, oh, here we go. So, Hanari will get his never Openweight title opportunity at Dominion. Great Okan will get another shot at the KOPW championship. Tomohiro Ishii will get his shot at the TV title. And then, oh, look at this. What the heck is this? So apparently, so Hikuleo, El Phantasmo, Guerillas of Destiny, Bullet Club's Kenta, Chase Owens, TMDK's Shane Haste and Mikey Nicholls, and Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, they're going to compete in a one elimination tornado 4-way tag match where both tag titles will be on the line. Both tag titles will be on the line. Why are they doing this again? Why are they doing this again? So just another double title match. And now you got 4 teams in this. Like, why? 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 Whatever. I don't know. It's just... And it's crazy. Apparently, there will be no tags because it's tornado tag style. And the winners have to survive through 3 falls as teams are eliminated one by one until one set of tag champions remain. So yeah, so it's a winner take all. I don't understand some of this booking. Some of this booking is freaking ridiculous, but whatever. 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 But anyway, Resurgence was good overall, really good. But looks like it's full speed ahead on the Best Super Juniors tournament. And also, they announced their next NJPW Strong event, which is Capital Collision, which will take place in Washington, D.C. on August 30th, which is a Friday, I believe. And then, for the first time, they're bringing New Japan Pro Wrestling CMLL's Fantastica Mania 2024 will be in San Jose, California, July 13th. So it'll be in the U.S. That's pretty cool. Really, really cool. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Man, we covered a lot. It's getting late. I need to get to bed. But don't forget to check out Game Beauty. Don't forget to use the promo code for your shopping. And let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What do y'all think about the tournaments going on? Catch of the Wave 2024, King of DDT, Ice Cross Infinity Championship Tournament, the Best Super Juniors 31. Are y'all excited for the 11th Tokyo Princess Cup? And, the WWE King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring tournaments. Let me know your thoughts there. And let me know what y'all thought about Resurgence. Did you enjoy the show? What did you think of the matches? Let me know how you're feeling. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube. My name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed start to the week, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace. Good night, everybody.